Hello and welcome back to iCoach Kids. How is your coaching going? Our previous chapter focused on tools that coaches can use to plan effectively. There we introduced the idea of a coach using activities and behaviours to progress their participants towards session objectives. This would suggest, and I use the word suggest with caution, that by using this approach, the players will have learned something. Now, imagine this scenario. Let's say a coach hadn't watched our videos. They haven't ever experienced formal coach education or actually ever coached before. This coach is then asked to create a mental image of what successful coaching looks like and begins to construct a picture in their head of this imaginary successful coach and their behaviour. Now, from my own experience, for most people this picture would look like this. A person in a tracksuit, a colourful whistle around their neck, a clipboard, a set of clearly delivered instructions telling players what to do, which results in a nice tidy session where the players rarely made any mistakes. I think we can all agree that the reality is significantly different. If we adopt the messages from the previous chapter around developing informed expectations of what our players can achieve, do those behaviours shown by the successful coach sound like an environment that will allow players to achieve such goals? I'd make a strong case that it doesn't. In what follows, I will try to explain why. Okay, so what is learning if it's not a coach wanting to see the perfect session where everything is neat and tidy and where the children look busy, happy and well behaved? Well, learning in its simplest form can be described as gaining new or modifying existing behaviours, skills, knowledge, values or preferences. Applied to sport, players are consistently required to obtain new skills or information and frequently asked to modify it as they develop and grow older. As a consequence, it is the responsibility of the coach to create an environment to better facilitate this development. So, what does a successful learning environment look like? Well, research shows that this quality learning environments are messy, full of mistakes, encourage errors, are highly motivating, and have a direct purpose towards acquisition or modification of knowledge, behaviours, and skills. Oh well, enter pedagogy. The word pedagogy has its roots in ancient Greece and literally means to lead a child, in the sense of supporting their learning and development. Hence, teachers were referred to as pedagogues. The term pedagogy is a fancy way to refer to the art and science of teaching, and in a coaching context can be defined as how best to create a learning environment for the child. And yes, coaches are also pedagogues or leaders of children. A coach has two pedagogical tools at their disposal. One, the activities they provide, and two, the behaviours they use within them. In the videos that follow, we will explore these tools to consider how kids learn and begin to explore and guide coaches to specific coaching strategies that facilitate and accelerate the learning process. See you in the next video.